Hello, welcome to the next ReeVlog. Sorry if I am sounding loud or drowned out. That'd be the main road. So I am on my way back from my second D&D session of the week, and the third one in just over a week, and apparently it turned out to be a grand finale when I didn't expect that, considering it's the second one in the campaign. It is a Game of Thrones themed Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's set in the world of Game of Thrones, the world of Ice and Fire, in season 1 of the TV show, roughly 3 episodes in is where we started. However, we killed the Mountain and Catelyn Stark in the first session, and then this section we killed Varys and Littlefinger, and we kidnapped Cersei, we killed Joffrey, we killed all of the Kingsguard from that period of time, we killed Stannis, we killed, God, who else was there? I know there's more people. Oberyn, and I now have his spear staff thing. And what else? I know we killed a lot of other people as well. Lady Arryn. I don't recall, but it was epic. And yesterday was the grand finale for a different D&D campaign, in which I was playing a half-elf bard called Arintaru, but he went by Jim Papers and pretended to be a human. He chopped off the points on his ears and stuff like that, and that was real good fun. He's a bard that I designed originally to be like the familiar master bard, so he ended up having 4 familiars. A large-sized celestial mastiff with the stats pretty much of a Pegasus, then a tiny dragon called Candle that ate candles and can emit light after eating 8 once a day, and it's daylight. It lasts for an hour, it goes through magical darkness, yada yada yada. Then we have Captain Swiftwing, who is a Leonino, which is a flying cat, for those who don't know, found in the Creature Codex. Furthermore, we had, that was the 3 familiars, and then there was the guy himself. But we got to level 10, and the reason I had the Mastiff is because I had Find Greater Familiar, or whatever it is, which I think is a paladin spell, but when at some point we died during a big campaign altering event, we were intended to die. It was like a plot point, though the DM was aware, like, we couldn't live and had planned for it, but yeah, basically what happened is they became part of my soul. So I couldn't conjure them through the spell anymore. The spell didn't work for me. So I was able to pick a different spell. And because, we had died, I figured I'll become the cleric of the group. So I had Healing Word anyway. So I picked up Death Ward, Revivify, and Resurrection. And it's pretty cool. And Resurrection came in very handy because we were in like a pretty much dystopic world at the time. And sorry, I know you can't really see me, but you can see glasses reflection, so that's something. But yeah, we were in a pretty dystopic world. So there were a lot of dead people. And specifically dead children, because children don't tend to do that great, much to their parents' sadnesses. So I reincarnated children to work as soldiers, because reincarnation grows them an adult body. Yep. And it was great. There was an epic battle. I was the only party member to actually damage a god, who was at the time fighting an angel. They had similar stat blocks. And yeah, that was pretty damn epic, if I do say so myself. Then we also had, well, the main big bads, and there were 5 or 6 of them. And it was great, apart from the fact that I don't do much damage as that character. I love bards, inspiration and all that, though I am a bit upset that you don't have a base inspiration dice that you can just keep giving out, that you can run out. You only have a number equal to your charisma modifier with a minimum of 1. And then you get them back like on a short rest or whatever. But the fact that you can use them all seems upsetting to me. It's like, in College of Swords, you can use your, I think it's when you get to level 14, you can use your inspiration, like, to do extra damage and maneuvers and stuff. But when you get to level 14, you can use a D6 instead, boy. So I think there should be, like, you get baseline, when you start, you get a number equal to your charisma modifier of default, or something like that. And that's fine, because you can't inspire yourself. You can only do it for other people. And when you level up, and they upgrade to D6s, or if they start at D6s, upgrade to D8s or whatever, you should just get a baseline infinite of 6s. That's probably how odd home rules shit. Anyway. But yeah, because I wasn't a weapons guy, and my dog was my soul, so it was, you know, if it dies, I die. And my other 2 familiars had 13 health respectively, I believe. If they got hit by any of these things, they would just die. So I couldn't do anything with, like, any of them. Considering they had absolutely terrible AC as well. So the whole build was not very well in combat orientated. And you couldn't diplomance these guys very well. Like, a couple of things that I had used diplomacy on earlier in the campaign had come in to help. Like, there was a gigantic 6-armed construct that was just, like, wrecking vampires left and right, which was awesome. But, like, I got them on our side earlier in the campaign, and was left to play complete support in the final battle, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. However, I prefer doing things than helping other people do things, at least in D&D. I like helping other people do things. I count as doing a thing in real life, but way less satisfying to have the barbarian do 5 attacks rather than 3 because you hasted them, and then not be able to do anything because you have to maintain concentration, than it is to be the barbarian with 5 attacks. Like, that's way more satisfying to be the bard. But whatevs, I can handle it, I can deal. Not like an issue. But yeah, I believe now that's all of the D&Ding that I'll be DM'd for over summer done. With a potential slight exemption if I wind up in King's Lynn, or for one-shots. But other than that, I think that I'm going to have to DM now. My time has come! Because I will be DMing a thing in September, and I have the first 6 levels planned already. I'm not sure whether I'm going to playtest that, or just drop them in a different one of the worlds, because I've got a lot of worlds made. I might drop them in one of the ones I haven't really fleshed out so much, so they can just sort of fuck around in it. Mostly because there's the new one that no one's played in yet. And then in the other ones, one of the players has played in both of them. Then there's the one with Torrent Sport, which I don't really know that well, but I could do that one with dragon marks and stuff. But then in that one, everyone start off as children. I'd have to change the starting stuff and just keep the notes. I'm not sure. I may set it in a similar world and then just plow on with a different storyline and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I really need to pick up the pace if I'm going to catch that bus, because I do not feel like walking all the way back again, and also this has been like 10 minutes. So I'll catch you cats on the flip-flop,